We did everything. Since Deb and I are planning on dying here, we did everything that we could as far as sustainability goes. Hi, I'm Mary Love. I am the broker in charge and the president of Love the Green Real Estate. Yes, we are in our new home at 120 Old Macedonia, Alexander, and we are on West Ridge Hamlet in Olivette, and Olivette is an agrihood community. So we are super excited about being in this certified platinum level HERS 1 net zero home. So our refrigerator's Energy Star, dishwasher's Energy Star. We have water sense. All of our faucets and toilets are water sense. Water sense is an EPA water saving certification program. So this is a geothermal heat pump system, and one of the ways that you know that is there is a connection from underground piping and that's drilled that comes into the house. Another way to know that it's a geothermal is if it's an extremely big unit. Something you have to consider when you're doing geothermal is you have to have enough space in your mechanical room to handle the larger unit. So there's a lot of information with different types of geothermal heat pumps, and I recommend that you go to Energy Star website and check out all the different types of systems that are available. There's a tremendous amount of savings that is involved in geothermal, and payback is about 7 years. So that's a pretty good deal if you're planning on living in the house. And for us, we plan on living here forever. This is a heat pump hot water heater, and there's some really good savings. There's rebates right now for these, and you can get the install, the unit, it was around $1,800. The rebates are $300, and you can get payback in 2 years if you with a family of 4. Now, one of the cool things that's going to make even more energy efficient for us is we have a de-superheater that's coming in from the geothermal process, and it just takes the water that's recirculating from the geothermal heat pump into this water heater heat pump. And so in the summer, essentially, it's just using the extra heat there that's needed for cooling, and that's part of what makes the cooling process. So our heat pump, water heater actually is not going to work hardly at all in the summer. So that's really cool. We do have solar on this house. This is in our inverter. We decided not to get the battery packs yet. We have the Duke Energy rebate that we got, and if you do the battery packs, you don't get the rebate until you have to be on the net meter for 4 years, and then you can get the batteries. And we have decided to wait 4 years because the batteries packs right now are about the size of this, and they're predicting them to be this size. So it'll take up a lot less space. One of the most important things about green building is to think of a house as a system. And the system starts with the foundation. So superior walls are something that you can see after the house is already built and the drywalls are in. But in the basement, we have superior walls, which are insulated concrete, steel reinforced systems that are set down in individual panels. And this increases your indoor air quality, your comfort level, and your energy efficiency. And that started the base of this house. All of the landscaping is native landscaping. We had a landscaper to come in and to check and make sure that all of my plants that I was bringing over fit into the landscape plan. So everything was organic or native. All of Olivette is an agrihood, and the term agrihood means that it is a intentional, sustainable community built around a farm. And as you can see, we have our farm. There was a farm here when this development was conceived, and the farm exists. We've got a greenhouse. We have all types of greens, fruits, vegetables, nuts. Chickens are on here. And the way this farm works here is that it is independent of Olivette. It's an independent farm on its own that right now is serving local restaurants, but eventually it will be available for CSAs for the community to get all of their produce from. Also, we have our own community gardens. There's going to be different community gardens in different hamlets. I love the idea that a house all works together from the ground up. And the reason that green building makes sense is because we take all those components together and make something wonderful.